Hi, I'm Gloria Bettis Walker, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips on your child's behavior intervention plan, also known as the BIP. The special ed world is full of acronyms. Um, your child's BIP needs to be full of positive behavioral interventions, PBS, positive behavioral strategies. A lot of times parents will come to me and say, well, my child's been, is getting in school suspensions, getting referrals, is getting, targeted for, certain negative behaviors. And, it's related to his autism. It's related to, his emotional disturbance. And yeah, it probably is. But that BIP is really important, that it contains these PBS strategies, again, positive behavioral support strategies, so that it protects your child. You want as many interventions in there as possible, a sort of a list of strategies for teachers, aides, anyone, cafeteria workers, janitorial staff, administrators, that have to follow for your child. I worked for ACLU on the School to Prison Pipeline project recently, and there's a lot of data out there on school to prison pipeline and how it affects our children with disabilities. Our children in the public school system are unfortunately in a very negative world really right now. It's certainly different from when you and I went to school. Our children are getting ticketed, arrested on school campuses for behaviors that are really minor. Unfortunately, though, because of zero tolerance laws, because of Columbine, and now just because of different issues that are going on with the schools, we've got a lot of children with disabilities who are negatively affected by all of this, and that's why it's called the school to prison pipeline. You want your child as protected as possible against all of that. These are systemic issues, but they do affect obviously they affect your child. So you want PBS strategies in there. So maybe your child needs a break. You want that built into their program. You want that BIP to state, when they're starting to get agitated, that they have a cool down time. They may be able, and it should be age appropriate. It should be maybe running an errand for the teacher, going to the office and, dropping off some books or some, passes for the teacher. Something that's age appropriate. For my son, when he was younger, it was going to the hallway and feeding the goldfish and maybe returning library books to the teacher. So that gave him a lot of sensory break. It gave him sort of a decompression time. So that's what you need to be looking at for your child. You want all of those in place in their BIP. If their child is exhibiting negative behaviors that are new, and a lot of our times our children who are hitting puberty or have different hormonal issues happen, their behavior does change. You want to request a new behavior evaluation. You want to always, that BIP is actually, the entire IEP is a living document. It's supposed to change. So don't think that just because you come to an agreement at one IEP meeting, the next month your child's exhibiting behaviors, you have to wait till next year. You can request an IEP meeting at any time. You definitely want to look at that BIP as something that's, again, a living document and something that should be changing as your child's needs change. Thank you.